All of us come with the vehicle. Him I catch me. I said, Sam, what was it about me that you liked, that you saw? Would you go to prom with me? Me, I said, no, mistake. I was like, it's all of this for me. My friend number 4. But not lying, the one I could have put up on a shelf. In December we went out. I did the first outing. I said after the first outing, the man said, no, before you leave Jamaica and go back to America, I have to see you again. But let's get into boyfriend number 5 because that's the current babe. Okay? Yeah. Hey guys, welcome back to another video with the one and only Jess. I don't know my cheese, you know. I don't know my cheese like that, but I don't know why my cheese. Low-key, we know why we're cheesing because, as you can see by the title, me I let you know in my business. Me I let you know in my life, personal space. You get me? And I'm just excited. Like I've been waiting to film this video. So yeah, I'm excited and I hope you are too. But as you can see by the title, we'll be going over or giving you a story time or whatever about like my relationship experiences over the course of my 24 years of existence, all in the month of love, you know, to celebrate February, to highlight February 14th. You know, whatever, you know, Valentine's, if you want to celebrate or not, if you still watch the video and tune in to the drama, to the animation, to the aesthetics, right? So I'm not giving like a little rundown and all of that. So if y'all are interested, please keep on watching because we do have some tea to clock. You know, we do have some drama, we do have some festivities. So make sure y'all stay tuned. But before we start, do not forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Turn on your post notifications and hit that bell so you get notified every time I upload a brand new video. And without further ado, let's get into it. Okay, so before we even start, let's really get into the look. So right now I have on this cute, just to fit with the theme, this like cute lover girl marina thing that I got from Shein last year summer. I do have the orange version to it, so I did pink and orange, but like obviously for the theme, for the aesthetics, we're gonna do pink. And then on the lips we have the Fenty lip gloss, which is this little pink one to die for, in the shade Fuchsia Flex. I'm just putting it on to look at details before I start. So yeah, and make sure y'all grab snacks and water or whatever and chill because this is going to be a long video, right? So really and truly, let me give you a backstory before we get into all these boyfriends, because I'm not gonna lie, yeah, I'd say it a bit much. It's not a lot of men, it's really not a lot, but however, comma dash I've dated a few. Right, so we're gonna get into that shortly. But if we're going to like a little rundown, like Jessan, me, this pretty girl right here, the men be eating down, the men be loving me. The men be loving me. Because one thing for sure, two things for certain. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Like every school that I've went to in my entire life, like from little to college, every school I've attended, there was always a boy that liked me. And sometimes it would be multiple, like 3-4 man. I'm like, oh my god, I am just 7 years old, I'm just 10 years old. Why? You don't want to take a look? Why are you so focused on the doll? Is there something about me that you say that you like? Like, obviously. Because a pure man did like me. And I was like, when I really look back at it, I probably was a cute little gem. I really was. And I felt like I was just different or something, I don't know. But every school I went to, I could have called all of the boys them name from each school, from basic school to college, where they like me. And a few of them I did like back and had like, you know, you like a boyfriend in a prep school, and then prep school maybe have like 3 man. Prep school I had like 3 boos, okay? And them used to fight to carry my lunch, not my lunch bag, my police school bag upstairs. Like, the doll been had the sauce. Y'all just ain't know, but I've been had the sauce. Like, what's tea? But yeah, anyways, that was just the like a synopsis of my love life or whatever. Like, I guess those boys just always gravitated to me of some sort. However, I don't know, and that's good. That means I'm a pretty little girl with a pretty little vibe, and them just didn't like me. So let's just get into the real tea, right? So boyfriend number 1. This was when I was 15 years old. So the boyfriends that I've been with, has been a span over the years, not back to back man like some people. So boyfriend number 1, I am not going to give a nickname because I now can't keep up with the name them. I'm small, but I not think I could do all of that right now. So we are just going to just do the initial C because that's what his name starts with, right? Okay, cool. So this was when I was 15. I migrated to the US in 2015 and I went back to Jamaica in 2016 for the summer, right? And while I was there for the summer, this is where I met him. So my church back then in Jamaica had they have like a church camp for all of the churches under that denomination, you would call it. So the church camp was in August and then they want me to come and whatever. So I went and went with my friends, the girls from church and stuff and everything. And when we got there, it's like you're gonna have the dorms, the side where the girls stay on, you're gonna have the side where the guys stay on. And apparently to this guy, when we started talking and he explained, he was like, from the moment we pull up to the parking lot of the camp and we get out of our car because we don't know these people from the different churches and they don't know us. But him said the minute he saw me come out the vehicle, like all of us come out the vehicle, him eye catch me. I said, damn, what was it about me that she liked, that she saw? I'm just like, out of like the 7-8 girl we forward out of the car. I mean, your eye fall upon. And honestly, to go back to what I was just saying in the intro, the clips before, like, the man them love me. They really do. They really do. Because when they really take a step back, everybody come out of the car and your eye fall upon me. All right, boom. So he already had an agenda of wanting to talk to me from him see me step out the car. So anyways, camp goes on because it was for a week, and you be friends with everybody. They have activities that you do with the other churches, just everybody in general. You wake up early we used to do like jogging down the hill, and we used to do this, and they have breakfast and they have chapel. So all of these stuff had you interacting with other folks and introducing yourself and all these things. So me and him ended up meeting each other and becoming friends and stuff. And I think at the time I was 15 and he was like 19 or something like that. And we ended up building that like a friendship over the week of being there. And at the end of that week, we had banquet for close out the camp week. And him asked me if be like him date to the banquet and yada yada yada. So we went together and all of these things, and the boy was really feeling the doll. Now me never really have like, other than the little relationships that you'd have in school, high school, prep school, primary school, like a boyfriend, we never have like a relationship because growing up that was not my focus, my focal point, anything. Everything that was drilled in my head was just book and be successful. Me not really look for no man type of thing. Me never really care for all of that like other girls or other people. So him being that interested at that time was like, oh, it's a new feeling. I think I kind of like it. So him know that I don't live in Jamaica anymore because I told him that I was just here visiting for the summer and I'll be back, in America like in the next few weeks because I have school. But he was willing to want to like make this a relationship thing, a whole long distance thing, whatever. And I'm like, okay, I guess I'll try it or whatever. And that's what it turned into around like that August-ish moment when we leave and come back up. So after camp, I haven't seen him again after that, right? Camp done, everybody go back at them yard, and then I traveled and I came back up to foreign. This was when I was living in New York. So, you know, it was like a whole long distance thing. Don't ask me why I was doing long distance at 15 years old. Don't even ask me. Oh, yes, quick thing. I forgot, like, tea. Like, isn't this cute and comfy and cozy? So I want you guys to also relax how I'm relaxed, because this is just like, think of it as like a podcasty, chill, you know, get your wine, get your water, as I said before, and we're getting cozy and I'm telling you all the tea, all the story. So anyways, yeah, just think of it like a FaceTime type of call, like girl to girl. I would just have a chat, yeah. So anyways, no, he wasn't he was a nice looking person, tall. Cause I like tall people, cause I'm tall. So I'm gonna see why me I hover over you like a palm tree. Make it make sense. But he was tall, and he was a vibe. What else would I say about the relationship? It did go on for a few months. I would say though, girly, I think it lasted 3 months or 2 months. It's like, for the life of me, I cannot remember, because it was the August of 2016, and he might see this video. Hey, hey. But it lasted probably 2 months. There wasn't really much to the relationship. We were just talking over the phone. Then at some point, it started to become a thing of you're not having enough time to talk to me because you're working. Me just do school and come home. So it's just like, like, you know, you're not really. It just did start to die out and stuff. But I would say that relationship wasn't that bad. For our first relationship, it wasn't that bad. But I guess it's because I was that young and it was a long distance. I don't know why I was in a long distance at 15. Somebody slapped me. Right? T. But it did last for that short period of time until I met boyfriend number 2. But before we get into that, let's rate this relationship. Cause as I said, it have details, but not really. So this man, I would probably give him like, let's rate him at a 10. I don't know, me probably give him like a 6. Is that harsh? I think a 6 is fine. For the first relationship and how it went, it was okay. It was okay. Sometimes I never considered a relationship. Is that bad? I don't know if that bad. I don't know. But yeah, I would give it a 6. But that ended, I think, around October or November, somewhere there, honestly, of 2016. And that was the first relationship Justin has ever been in. I don't think there's any more detail to that man. Let's move on to the next. So let's get into now boyfriend number 2. So boyfriend number 2, hear the tea, you know, hear the tea. Because I'm not a cheater. Never was, never will be. Okay? But, however, comma dash. While my dad talked to boyfriend number 1, remember, so I'm in high school, you know. So you see, when I went to Jamaica in the summer, I just finished grade 11. And now I come back up and we start school September, I start grade 12. Now in grade 12, there was this guy that I saw him when I started the school in grade 11. But you see, me, when me just migrate, me not talk to nobody. Me say me not mix and mingle with no foreign pitney, because you know what them stay. But me and him ended up being in the same class or form class in grade 12. And I was like, oh, him cute. Him cute. Tall, of course. Black and Spanish. Had curly hair, you know, like, you know, and cute and everything. And he started talking to me. He started like being friends with me and stuff like that. This guy, no, his initial is B. So we're going to call B. And he started talking up to me, being friends, because what I came to find out when we started talking was that he said that everybody else in the class, I'm nice, would compliment him on his outfits, all these things. Like, everybody had friends talking. I was the only person that was just to myself, quiet. And the thing is, we weren't able to keep our phones. Them take our phone at school when you reach in the morning and they give you it back at the end of the day. So it's not like I can distract myself with phone and scroll. I would just sit there with my head on my bag and quiet. So he was like, she looks interesting. And then now we take a step back when you really think about it. You know, somebody's a unique person. Because when these boys, when these men, when these guys, when these dudes talk to me, them always say like, me interesting, me look interesting, me pretty, me just like something about me. And me like, something about me for real. Something about me for real. Why would you love me? I mean, I say, I got up his ass. God knew him did when him did make me. God knew what he was doing, girl. When he was making me. Point blank period. So anyways, he said I was like interesting. So that's why him start gravitate and talk to me. And as I said, I was a quiet child. So he would, when we have class in the mornings, he would, hey, just like, and we start talk to me. I think in my head, I was like, oh, him cute. Like, as a girl, you're like, him tall and him handsome, him cute. But I am not going to let you know that I like you. Like, God up above heaven and earth. We dead, the world we end, and you don't know something like you. Come, I'm just not gonna tell you. I don't know if you guys say like that, but I am just not gonna be the first person to make you know say me like you and thing. So now, I was like, I remember telling my friend back then, I was like, girl, this boy in my classroom, in my class, Mr. Cute. I was like, oh my God, him just cute. Lo and behold, that's how we got into a relationship. Can you imagine, like, the same guy that I liked in my head is the same guy I ended up with without me even doing too much or whatever. Me just to myself, I'm interesting, and the man say, no man, I forgot to talk to the girl here. And I'm like, whoa. While everybody else look man for attention or feel like do something for get a man, Jessan just sits there and she just becomes interesting to these men. And then they gravitate to Jessan without Jessan doing little to no nothing. And then, boom, love. That's what it really is, But anyways, back to the story. Anyways, fast forward now, January 2017, I came back. We're still friends, we're still vibing and stuff. And eventually, as high schoolers, as seniors, prom talk starts to be the talk of the town, like who's going to prom, who you're going with, all of these things. Me, I've always wanted to do prom because I am a Jamaican at heart, but I am an American by, I don't know, I feel in my bloodstream somewhere. I just love a good high school, like, love story. I love reading high school books that have the high school drama. Like, I was just that kid growing up. So prom for me, I'm gonna eat down. But remember, I'm a quiet child. I don't talk to anybody. I don't really have much friends. Just high and by with few people. And we were getting closer. Oh, and before I continue, the boyfriend number one, I ended up calling that off by the time I started becoming friends with boyfriend number two, because at this point boyfriend number one never did make no sense to more, like the distance and then the no time for me or whatever. So that's how that ended. And then me and boyfriend number two become friends. And then whatever. So now, right, January, February, right? Yeah, prom time. We talk about prom because prom is gonna be in June. So eventually he found me on Facebook and messaged me, and that's how we had no communication with each other. So he was the only person I would talk to outside of school, and that's how we build our friendship and get to know each other and stuff like that, until it turned into liking each other, like, and he lived close to me, so like he always walk with me to class, all of these things, whatever. Anyways, fast forward to the prom talk now. He was like, would I be going to prom? I'm like, no, not really, because if I don't have anybody to go with and I don't have like friends, I say why I'm gonna go and just do it by myself. I don't think I didn't want to do that. But he started asking questions like, if I go to prom, like how soon do I prepare for stuff like that and whatever. I'm like, prom is like a wedding. You have to get your outfit early. You have to buy a dress, buy a tuxedo, whatever it is. Get it out the way on time, because everybody's going to buy dresses and buy them suit, and you want to make sure it's a first come first serve. Like, you get your best outfit before you can't find none. So I tell him, typically if prom is in June, like, I'll get my stuff from maybe April or May. Start look around the colors that I want, all of these things, whatever, right? So the prom talk was in the works and whatever. Fast forward to March. I got up one morning, just simple Simon, still liking this guy and he likes me, whatever. I'm get ready, I'm go school or whatever. This is when this guy popped the promposal question to me. And when I forgot insert all picture, see me can't find picture them something that insert So a regular day going to school, plays cow like fowl. And me I say, Me go, me reach school. I said I had gym in the morning. I specifically remember gym was my first class. Me giving you the details real quickly. Remember, I don't really want to prom all of these things, but I kind of picked up that he wanted to ask me. And if he did, then I would have went with him. Oh, let's get into the tea. So, I reach school and I said, alright, I have this big heavy coat because it's cold. I'm like, should I go to gym first with it, or just go up to my form room and put the coat in the locker, because the lockers were in the classroom. So my mind just tell me, say, go and put the coat in the locker. So me I go upstairs, toodly doodly doodly doo, toodly doodly. Me I make my way. So when I reach up on my floor now where my school is, because it was 8 schools in one building. This is New York, so it's 2 schools on each floor. And our school is on the last floor, on the 4th floor with a second school. So them have half of the flooring, half of the square shape, and we have the other half. So once I got upstairs, I can look down the hallway, and our classroom is like down the hallway on the left. I could see the light shining out on the, on the floor. So I said, oh, my teacher is in the class, the door open. Me a walk, no, bend the corner, guys. Bend the corner of the classroom. Who is in the classroom? Not the boy. The boy, and I think I told you guys this story. If you guys go back on my channel and watch the first heartbreak video, this was his story. The boyfriend number 2, initial B, in the high school, a film story it is. So I think I probably told you guys about the proposal in his story. So anyways, now I bend the corner. Bend the corner. Reaching at the classroom now with my bag and my big old dusty crusty coat. Only to see the boy in a tuxedo, dressed down with a bouquet of pink roses in him hand. I pierced the floor. I said, God. I said, good morning. Remember, you know, what time I think I the teacher, I said, alright, I see the light I shine on the floor. I said, okay, me know the teacher in the class. I go put on the coat and then go downstairs back now for go gym class. Is the boy in the classroom with a suit on, black and white tuxedo. Isn't that effort? Isn't that effort? Girl, me say. I said, oh my God. I said, wow, is this for me? You know the funny thing, him alone was in the class. Turns out that he got to school early so that him could get the key from the teacher and open the door so he could, because him knows me come early. So the only way his plan wouldn't have worked out is if I just went straight to gym with my coat, and when that class I done, I come upstairs now and come on my farm class, which would have been the next class after gym. And him would have probably end up if he asked me to prom in front of the whole class. But something tell me, say, go and put down the coat first. And that just worked with how he wanted his plan to work. Because him alone in the class, girl, I pierced the floor. Also, I walk in, I say, hello. And I put on my coat in the something and him walk over to me. And him talk and him give me like a speech and him ask whatever. And then him say, if I would, you know what him ask, would you go to prom with me? Me I said, mistake. I was like, is all of this for me? Because it's a bit of me. I think I like it. I really do. I said, yes, of course. Thank you. I'm going to take the flowers and I give my hug. Hear me, like a baboon. You deserve a hug. Me remember exactly what I said. I said, you deserve a hug. I'm going to hug him. I said, wow. 10 out of 10 would recommend to a friend. 10 out of 10 would recommend to a friend, girl. I said, wow. Look, Justin from Jamaica. Living the high school dream. So anyways, him asked me, and then after I go gym now and come back up, everybody, as I walk into the class, everybody like, oh my God, and whatever. So fast forward, we just end up there together. It wasn't like a will you be my girlfriend? It wasn't a question. It's like, we just ended up flowing into being together. And then, fast forward all of that. By June, we had prom and both of us went together. I'm gonna insert the pictures here. I'm not think I'm gonna insert him, or I'm probably might insert him and then black out in face. But we did both win prom king and queen. Everybody did vote for me. So I'm like, 10 out of 10. Yeah. Yeah. So that was that boyfriend number two story. That was a vibe. It just felt like I lived a nice high school fairy tale because of him, and the fact that I liked him in my head, and I him, you know, like like the same boy me did like in my head is the same boy that, like, you know, yeah, yeah, talk to me, and I'm like, whoa, I really thought he was gonna be my forever man. You know, I really thought he was gonna be my husband, but that did the breakup that happened in college. If you don't want to know that story, then go and look on the channel for that first heartbreak story. But yeah, that was that boyfriend number two. That was such a long story. Oh my god. But let's rate him. I'm not gonna lie, his experience was giving. I think that was really, really my first love, not boyfriend number one. So I would say for this boyfriend, I would give him like, I would say like I would say an 8 or a 9. Just because at that time, by that time I turned 16. So one boyfriend I was 15, the second boyfriend I was 16. For that moment, for that season, I would probably give him like a nice 8, 9 out of 10. That was a nice relationship for a teenager and prom and everything. Right? Let me know what you guys think. Alright, so boyfriend number 3, you know. Lord Jesus. That video here I got long, girl. That video here I got long, but let me know what you got. Are you guys enjoying it so far? Why, murder? So, boyfriend number 3, you know. Boyfriend number 3, this was years later. So, after the breakup with boyfriend number 2 in high school, in college, right? Because we broke up when we started college. That was 2017. And the next boyfriend did not come until 2023. Child. Because honestly, I was in college, obviously. So I was not focused on the fact that, you know, oh, boyfriend. So I just went all these years doing college for the 3 years. Me not look at no man. Me don't want a man look at me. Me never did talk to nobody. And even if I wanted to, I did not see anybody in my college that I liked. So but that was not my focus. So I went all of those years from the age of 17. Because by the time he broke up with me, it was like 2 weeks before my birthday in 2017. So, you know, now I turned 17. So between 17 and like 22, 23, I was just single. That was just it. Me not the time for no man. So boyfriend number 3, you know, his initial now is C. Again, come to me and C's. So anyways, I met him through a mutual friend in 2020, and we had one phone conversation, and that was it. Every other time after that, he would just send me stuff because, you know, he used to have like podcasts and all the good things. He would just send me links and stuff, but that was it. I never talked to you. And after that encounter, that was it. Fast forward now to 2022, I get a random text from my friend. Me and I did a text tonight, and she was like, "Oh, you know, say so and so just reach out to me, and they were asked about you." I said, I said 2 years later, I know you asked about me. And come to find out that he was washing or doing something outside, and it's like, he must say, Jessa, it's like me just dropping them spirit, like me just dropping them mind, and he must say, a long time I not hear about Jessan or whatever. Me text, you know, our mutual friend, the girl, let me text so and so and see what going for Jessan. Me I said no, me really is an interesting set of girl, because me just always up on a man mind. Not to toot my own horn, but toot. Like, me always up on a man mind, me always interesting, me always intriguing to them or something. So the man said me up on his mind, say reach out to the girl. She texted me, she was like, broski, see, just text and asked about you, and she forwarded me his voice note that he, and you know, like when he sent to her, and then he was like, oh hey, like he must say, yo, Jessica, what going for Jessan? We should do a long time when I hear from her. She alright, she single, she love man, she da. I'm like, this is random. So I remember said me having number still, you know, from the first encounter 2 years before. So once I heard that voice note and me and her laugh and stuff about it, I texted him, and that was history. Like from we text the sign and start link up and get back to know each other. Like, hey, what's up? Because literally, what I did was like I texted him and I was like, hey, I heard you were asking for me. Here I am. You know, them type of peep through door introduction. And then from there we just fast forward, whatever, friends. And that was in 2022. Yes. In the summer. And I've never met him before. This one now, a Jamaican. So him living in Jamaica. I said, Lord Jesus, hear this now. So that year in the summer, in the August, we went down for a family trip, and we didn't go to Kingston, we go Montego Bay. And him did live up them side there, the same come from. Me say murder. So it was like, I was there for a week. My family was staying for 2 weeks, but I had to come back to work, so I did a week. And I was also leaving back from that airport. You know what the boy do? The boy knew what time was my flight. I remember say between all of this, after we link up back and reconnect in the June, we've been friends. We were texting and stuff. So by this time now in August, okay, no, so I'm in Jamaica and I'm here for a week, and then I'm leaving back from the same airport. And obviously he knows the airport because that's where, him come from. So when I left that day, he knew what time my flight was in the morning and all of these things. Him and my friend, the mutual friend, now plan up and thing. Said the boy pop up at the airport around the same time I arrived at the airport. I said, oh, you're in love? For real? I'm like, when me been the corner, like, I don't know, I think I had Wi-Fi. I think by the time I got to the airport, I connected to the airport Wi-Fi. I'm going to text my friend and tell her, I said, them just dropped me at airport, but we were still out. I was still outside with my family. And I think, no, she ended up texting him. And, I tell him say me reach. Who been the corner? The boy. I was like, oh wow. The things people do for love. The things people do for Jessan. That is really it. The things people do for Jessan. I was like, hey, rah, that's the bit of me. And that's how I met him for the first time. And he gave me a note and whatever, and the rest was history. And I came back up, and we ended up being friends. If it was up to him, between that August when I saw him, like to the ending of 2022, he probably would have asked me for being girlfriend. But I was never a long distance person, which is why I said do not question me about boyfriend number one, and why I was 15 with a long distance relationship. Don't know, because I'm like, you're far, I'm far, and I'm dating to actually date to eventually have it lead to marriage or whatever. I'm not try waste no time. So when I think about a long distance, I'm like, me if I file for you eventually one day later in my life, for you to come up this that. I was like, oh my god, the ghetto. I said, no sir, me rather me I date somebody and they're in my vicinity, they're in my area and all of these things, right? So yeah. And I told him, I was like, yeah, I'm really in a long distance business, but he was still trying to make it a relationship and all of these things. But still, talked on the phone, talked a lot. We have a lot of conversation. One thing I would say about him though that I did like at the time was that when we spoke, in the sense of getting to know each other on a deeper level, to the point where this are really the person we want to deal with, we would always paint scenarios like, okay, in the future, if this was this case as a wife or as a husband, like how would you react? What would you do? How would you cater to me in this way? Whatever. So we always did question each other on a lot of things, so that when it finally came down to being official, we no have no surprises in the future or whatever. Like there was just a whole foundation set, and that's why it's good to be friends with the person first before you get into a deep, solid, lucky type of relationship, right? And one thing that stood out to me, which I, not to toot my own horn again, but him did tell me, like, from him notice me or from whatever, like, me give wife material, like a potential wife, like the qualities, or I guess how mature I was or how I spoke about certain things or a lot of topics, I give off that energy. And some more, a lot of people tell me that, like, a lot of these men, or all of them were like me talk to, they've always told me that, it's giving wife. If you like it, then you should have put a ring on it. It's giving wife. It's giving wife and husband. I said, wow, T. God give me that aura there, that energy. I think that's why. I don't know. All of them say the same thing. I said, oh, clock. Me's a wife. Don't tell me anything else. So yeah, that was that relationship. We ended up we ended up making it official in 2023. And it was, it was a good long distance. It was very fairly good. Didn't have any issues or anything until the breakup. And if you want to see that breakup there, Jesus murder. If you don't want to see that breakup, please go watch the second breakup story on my channel. Scroll all the way back to last year. But I would say for that relationship, it was very fun. It was very fun and very interactive. Even though it was at distance, he still, like did stuff over the phone. Even for Valentine's Day, he would he asked me for being Valentine's, do some creative sitting dress up in a suit. Like you still made it feel like we were close, even though we were far. Like we did across the waters. And that's what I love when it comes to relationships. Like people need to put in effort, or the effort that you're putting from the jump, make sure that it lasts for the rest of the relationship. Don't just introduce me to a vibe where you cannot maintain. Clock that thing. But yeah, I would rate, I think that's oh my god, I'm chatting off you with a 36 minutes. But it's really a FaceTime vibe. But let's rate that relationship. I think that was a smooth for a long distance. For the second long distance though, I would rate that one like a good, for that time period, I could do a 9, right? I could do a 9 for that man. I really could. And he was older. Oh yes, I forgot to tell you now. He was 6 years older than me or something. So when I was like 22, he was like 28, or like a man. I was like, oh, that's a bit too much. But it was a mature person at the time. But I would rate the relationship, or that man in general. Yeah, I would rate the relationship probably like a 9. That was a good long distance for that time period and how it went. Because me drag out the friendship. Remember me telling you, say I did not want to be in a long distance anyways. So I was just maintaining a friendship vibe, and he was okay with that. He never forced me, he never whatever. Like he just made me move by my own time. So let's get now to boyfriend number 4. Because we're not trying to make the video long, but I'm having fun and I hope you guys are too. So boyfriend number 4. Me not lie, the one I could have put on a shelf. Hope him not see that video here. Whoop. But let's give y'all, let's see. This one I connected with after the breakup of boyfriend number 3. Right? So boyfriend number 3 relationship lasted, giving a rundown. So boyfriend number 1 relationship lasted like 2, 3, 4 months. Some of the some, I don't know. Boyfriend number 2, initial B, him last March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October. Him last 7 months. Boyfriend number 3, C again, that lasted 6 months. And now boyfriend number 4. So boyfriend number 4, when boyfriend number 3 relationship done, couple days before my birthday, when me find out the whole spiel, I connected with boyfriend number 4. After like in the November, I said no, just need up on a roll. Get up on a roll with him. Roll. Yeah, but I really up on a roll with the man them. So this guy I actually knew. I went to high school. I go high school with the man in Jamaica. I'm not even gonna give him initial, because you see anybody from Ozemati, you see anybody from the high school there. I'm not afraid to call the high school name, because everybody know which high school I go. But you see anybody, me no want to know. Me no want to know on down the man. Me no want to know do it. Me don't want to know do it. Don't go investigate, don't turn detective and I say, who just had date from high school? Don't do it. I will call, what's your lighter job? We call the police for quick and fast. Hold on. Fix the lights. Yeah. We call the police for But anyways, it was a guy, obviously. And I had commented on his Instagram post. He posted a story. And I commented on it. And then that's just weird, the old thing. Like, hey, how are you doing? You know, after the comment and whatever, me a comment about the story, conversation started like, oh, long time I not hear from you since graduation and da 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 da, whatever. And we started texting in that November, and I was going to Jamaica in the December of 2023, right? So we ended up, I was like, oh, you know, I'm coming to Jamaica, you know, we spend time with my family and whatever. He said, oh, maybe we could link up. I was like, okay, cool, no problem. It's like a reunion type of thing. That's how I'm seeing it as. I'm like, okay, and we plan something and we do whatever. But I would just never thought that I would date somebody from high school. Like years later, this is somebody with me in a class with from grade 7. I said, oh my God, no, Jason, no. I said, wow, T. And when my dad tell my friend, I'm like, girl, guess who me a text? I text one of my friends we used to, you know, me go high school with too. I was like, girl, can you imagine this man? I was like, okay, he's cute, you know, mature. Because I said, when you left school years later, all of the man them all of a sudden work out on the gym, have muscle, grow them ear. I was like, okay, so you kind of look the same as in high school, but a little bit different. You know, like, no, you're like a man, like you're a mature person. So, yeah. And we ended up talking and stuff, and then by the December, you know, I was like feeling his vibe and thing. By the December, we went out. I did the first outing. You know, I said, after the first outing, the man said, no, before you leave Jamaica and go back to America, I have to see you again. Mr. Really now. Mr. Wonder why you want me around. I said, wow. I'm telling you some other buzz, you know. I'm telling you some other buzz, and you not believe me. Bad to bad, honest to honest. And the truth, my other buzz, no lie. Like, I said, alright, boom. We schedule a next like a date again, and we do the second date. And then we schedule a third date again, and we do the third date. And I said, okay. So I seen him 3 times while I was there. And then I left. And, you know, texting and stuff again, and then that ended up becoming another long distance. So in my mind, let's really process this. It's like after the breakup from boyfriend number 3, I just rolled into this relationship like a month later, like being friends, and then a couple months, will you be my girlfriend? Right? In a last year, January, him asked me for being girlfriend. I say, no, just from one long distance to a next long distance, all the way in Jamaica, I say something is wrong with your girl. Wouldn't agree? I was like, what's really going on? And to be honest, it didn't bother me though, in the sense that the breakup that happened with boyfriend number 3, yes, it's true, it came as a surprise. No, me and my friend them appear laughing because I was like crazy. So I was not traumatized or anything from that to say, oh, me hate man, me I take a break from relationship. So it's like, that's why I just ended up going into another relationship just like that. And I don't think I was thinking. But anyways, it happened, and we dated for 4 months. So that lasted 4 months. And yeah, you know, it was cool. But he was also a very busy, like in work. So you see, by the time he come home, dead sleep. I said, what the heck? Sometimes we would talk on the phone, right? But I think after a while, it was like, every day you're tired, every day you're asleep. I I said, don't sleep, you know. But remember, I said, sometimes when you're in a relationship, you have to really put the effort to put in the time, because if me not talk to you on the phone because you asleep, who you want me to talk to? I'm not going to text another man. But I'm going to either I do my thing over here up on my side. I'm going to text my friend them and have other things to talk about and other people to talk to if me can't talk to my man. You get me? So that was like a downfall in that relationship. However, I do think, to be very honest, I think that relationship could have stayed. I don't think it should have been a relationship. I don't know. No offense to the man. Very nice guy. Hands down. But thinking about it, like just jumping from the other relationship to this boyfriend number 4 at the time, I was like, Jason, you could have sit a little bit down. You were still jobless. Because remember, so we come down to this state now, and I was really, you know, going through it. And then I'm going to take up a next man. I said, oh my God, that is not my character. Hello? Like, what was I doing? You know? But I mean, for the time that it was, that relationship was a vibe. I would rate that though, like like a 7. Yeah, you still sleep too much. Me I say no, sir. So who me for talk to one night time? Like we so for real. But it was cool. It was cool. I really did not expect that to be my bingo card in 2023 to 2024, to be talking to somebody from high school from Jamaica. And the more I thought about it in a long distance sense, I'm like, the way of me jobless like what them time there? I said, you now come a foreign come see me at, like at that time. I won't be able to travel at this time. I don't have the money. So we're gonna see each other. We're gonna keep this up. We're gonna, and I overthink a lot. I was like, heck no. I was like, yeah. And then I was kind of checking out mentally, I would say, because the communication was just dying out. I was like, okay, yeah, whatever. So I'll give that definitely like a 7. That's a quick short story. That it just lasts 4 months and whatever. Girl, I've never been to a year in a relationship. I don't know what's wrong with these men, because I don't know the problem in them. It's always them. But let's get into boyfriend number 5, because that's the current bae. Okay? Yeah. So boyfriend number 5, I met in 2023 when I moved to GA out here in the A. I'm a meet him in a church. And we were a friend. No, we were never a friend. We were just cordial, like, hi, hello, we're new members. Hey. You know what I mean there? Yeah, them vibes there. And then we ended up becoming like friends last year. And we ended up becoming official like little months later. I'm not giving you too much detail on that one day, because that one day is just like a secret. But we ended up becoming friends, and he kind of helped me get out of like my little depression phase of just me moving to a new state, don't have no friends, never have no job yet, no money, whatever. And he was really good friends with me. Take me out, we got movies, we got arcade, we got all these stuff. And yeah, like it was the friendship, and that's the thing, as I said earlier, always start off as friends, really get to know each other down to the T, and that is what builds, or that becomes the foundation to like a good solid relationship. So we were good friends and always went out a lot and all of these things. And well, obviously he was here in Georgia, and he would always encourage me a lot and all of these things. However, when boyfriend number 4 relationship died down, no, and I said, okay, yeah, no, it's not giving what it's supposed to give. We end up starting like talking more and whatever, and then that ended up turning into a relationship. We're not giving you too much detail on that boy here now, but all you gotta know is him just liked me from day one, and the vibe was vibing, and he was never a relationship person. But after he met me, after he met the shorty, after he met the girl, he was falling for me a little bit or whatever. He was feeling the kid, I can't really explain it, but I already told y'all. I just got a pizzazz that they like, Yeah, if you don't have the pizzazz, you just not have it. God never make you with no pizzazz. I'm so sorry. I don't know what you make with. But me, I got something. Yeah, we're gonna ask God about that one day. But he was never a relationship person, and then he became one. And then, we got together. And then how he would ask me for being his girlfriend. My cheek them are hurt. Because I just love my man. Anyways, he had asked me, because I love seafood and him love seafood down. So he had did this setup with red roses and the petals and all of these things, and had asked me to be his girlfriend that night with the lights and everything in my room. I said, Jesus, and this I call effort. One thing with me, I think it's how I carry myself sometime. The people the man them give me effort. Come in and play games. And me's not no little fool pricker girl, or the little fenke little one night eat and run. You're bright, your face do you stink. So if you're gonna talk to me and talk to me, you're gonna talk to me good. And you're gonna put in effort, and that's what they did, and that's what I commend all my men for. That's crazy. But yeah, that's what he did. And asked me for being girlfriend, and they would bust down the seafood, girl. They bust down the seafood, shrimp, crab leg, egg, corn, potato, and my favorite wine, Moscato. I said, "Oh damn, you love me." So that was that, and then that's how we became official. And that friendship to relationship, a vibe we had. When me tell you, said that was one of the best friendship foundation I've ever had till this day. And I'm like, that was just a vibe. I'm really getting for come out time shell and come out of that dark place, and other personal stuff. And we always a laugh. We love music, we love eat, and we love watch movie. So it's like them three sitting there, you just connect with hard. And they said we only did a fall hard for me, did a fall hard for him. So I say murder, I love the man. Oh, and now he's my man. Oh, you get me? So yeah, and then we got official and everything, and it's just been history ever since. Period. Him fun. He's just fun and vibesy, and me fun and vibesy. And not to be a therapist right now, but when you find someone that complements your energy and is almost like the boy version to you, oh my god, you're unstoppable. Unstoppable bad. It's like, even if you have friends, your man is like your best friend, because the tone is like the same. Two peas in a party, just that you're a female and he's a male. When you don't lick head, you don't lick head. You get me? And that was always us from the jump, And we just a vibe. Like, he has really gotten me, out of my shell too, as I said, since I moved to Georgia and stuff. And the rest is history. Like, he was living here and then he moved to somewhere else because whatever. So it's like we start off here, and then now it turned into it's not like it start up as a long distance like the other one them. This kind of transition to a long distance because he had to move due to circumstances. But we still talk, we still this, we still that. He's a vibe, he's honestly a vibe. I love him down and he love me down, like obsessed with each other. But yeah, I think that's all I have to say about him. He's, and him tall. He's tall and he's dark. What's his song go? Young and he's tall and he's dark and he's handsome. Now my holding for ransom. Yeah, that's him tall and him dark and him handsome. Yeah. But yeah, guys, I'm not think I'll get more into detail because that's my current boo. But he's really a vibe, and I appreciate him so much, and I love him so much, love him down. And appreciate like how he has been a friend to me from the jump. And even though you can be in a relationship with somebody, you can still be friends with them. Like, we still have that friendship level, and they will have a relationship level. So yeah, he's fun to be around and all that. I was like, baby. But yeah, I'm not nervous about the man. Him just is A1 since day one. I would rate this relationship, this current relationship, I would rate it. I would definitely 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10. Because the man can get the man can get less than a 10, and he's my current boo. But now, like, sometimes he get on my nerves. But that's all relationships, to be honest. I would definitely give him a 10 out of 10. Would recommend, not to a friend, because I ain't sharing my man. But yeah, that's the end of the video. A very long one. Oh my god, this is probably the longest video I've ever filmed, so this is gonna really take me a while to edit. But those were all my boyfriend like relationship experiences over the years, from boyfriend number 1 to boyfriend number 5. But I think those were enough men in my life, because me at 24. Some people, they are my age and them have how much man already in them life, how much people them sleep with. I say, no, sir. It's a track record they are trying to beat. Low key. I don't know. But I think for me, the 5 were like in a span of years. It was stretched out. And, so in a sound awful. And me know who for date. Like, I remember my sister one time, she was like, oh, I don't know when I tell her about, I think this one, I don't remember which man. Oh my god, it's too much. I don't remember which one I tell her about, and she was like, oh yeah, you always have to get the good man them. I said, well, because I choose the right ones. Hello. Like, me not gonna pick no idiot, and them know enough to play with me. Like, I'm a good person. If you break my heart, you break my heart. But coming in initially, I am a good lad. You get me? Yeah, so you don't know, I always get the good one then because God blessed me. And the Bible tells me so. Hello? Apart from any breakups or whatever, all these men, when I was with them, show appreciation to me, love me, give effort, give this, give that, be sweet. Everybody's like, oh, you're wife material, wife this, wife, everything, wife, all these stuff. So that shows that I possess certain qualities that they saw that had them gravitate to me and wanted to try and talk to me, to potentially have maybe them girlfriend and so on and so forth. That's the thing to relationships. Like, sometimes you have to just mind your business and be solo dolo and just do you, and somebody is going to see you and like you and gravitate to you and find you intriguing or interesting. Just have a rundown man like say he's an athlete with your two left foot. Stop it. Just calm down and somebody will come around and find you and whatever. But yeah, that's all I have to say. This is about to be an hour. Oh my god. But let me know what you guys think of this video. Was it entertaining? Was it fun? Which boyfriend story did you like the best, or which boyfriend song, you know? But yeah, definitely out of all of them, me I gonna love my current boo down. The effort be given, the love, the affection be given. But yeah, let me know what you guys think of all the stories and the whole entire video. Do not forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. This will be coming up before Valentine's. As I said, like a Valentine's special, and obviously the colors, the theme, everything is on point, on brand. So let me know what you guys think. Also, let me know what you guys think of the thumbnail. Oh my god, so cute. Well yeah, happy Valentine's Day to all of you guys. Hope you guys enjoy it with y'all booskies, and do something or don't do anything if you're somebody who don't really celebrate it. But yeah, and I hope you guys found this video very fun and entertaining. Watch it while you're doing something, watch it in pieces, I don't know, and just make sure you finish it and you subscribe. Yeah, because you know we're here for the entertainment and the animation and the vibes and the fun and the energy. Love you guys down. Leave a comment, leave a like, whatever you want for, you know, and I'll see y'all in another video. Bye.